young high school student, stumbled upon the American Legion Cemetery in Tampa. He was moved by the sacrifice, but he also became curious to know the stories of the men who once wore the uniform.
So we are joined now by that student. Welcome, Drew Garcia. Good to have you.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so you stumbled upon the cemetery and you were just
Yes.
curious. What caused that curiosity?
Yeah, so I grew up, less than a mile from the cemetery, driving past it almost every single day. And something that really stuck out to me was the torpedo, right? That's the first thing you see when you drive by. But also like the headstones and driving past and realizing that that was a cemetery, that's where people were buried. It really sparked a curiosity in me.
Yeah. So what happened next? There was a school project and you decided this is what I want to do. I want to find out more about the men who were buried there.
Yeah. So actually I met the president of the cemetery, Miss Duffy, and she told me that she was looking for a student that might be interested in researching a specific individual. And I said, absolutely, I'd love to try that. See if I like it, maybe do one or two. But I did it and I just fell in love. I wanted to do as many as I could. And so that's when it became a full service project.
What'd you fall in love with?
Just the uncovering, like for the first time in sometimes decades, the stories that are buried there, like being the first person to kind of go back. I felt like I'm an explorer, like a detective, piecing together these puzzles. And so that's where I really fell in love with just how interesting it was.
Yeah. Well, what are some of the stories that you learned? Is there one that's maybe the most interesting that you were able to uncover?
So, absolutely. The first one that I really got into was a woman. Her name is Pauline Rosella Slatery. She was in the Women's Army Corps in the 40s in Chicago. And I really thought her story was so cool because she entered into service very old. Or not very old, but around 40 years old for service.
Yeah, watch yourself there, honey.
Apologies.
We get it.
We'll let it
For
pass.
military service, yeah. But she continued on serving for about 5 or 6 years, and she actually became a master sergeant in the Women's Army Corps. And so she would have worked with code breakers and radio operators and all sorts of very, very essential back of house kind of things. And so I really just loved her story. I thought it was so interesting that happened. It was great. Yeah.
And you've gotten to then, discover these and share these. Have other people kind of come along with you on the journey then after you've started this?
Absolutely. So my vice president, Paige Wilson, she wanted to hop on board. Immediately. And she is awesome. She's got all the skills of social media that I don't have. Yeah. And so she's been instrumental in helping me with that. She's also tried her hand at research and she's done a great job. So I'm hoping that she'll do a little bit more if she's seeing this. But I've also got some buddies of mine from school that want to get involved.
Oh, good.
And I'm really looking for younger students as well that want to get involved, because when I leave for school, it's going to be difficult to continue this project the way I am right now. And so obviously I'm going to stay involved and keep researching, but I really want someone to take over for it for me.
Do you have those people that are going to do it?
I think so. We've got some people in mind.
Yeah.
I want to see as much help as I can get. 732 veterans, that's a lot of people to write about, and I can't do it myself.
Do you know how many you've been through?
We've gone through about 28 are ready to go, ready to be published.
Yeah. Well, tell me about how people can see this. Once you've uncovered this story, how can we go and read it?
Absolutely. So the best way right now is to follow us on Instagram at American Bios. It is, it's right now where we're publishing stories about once a week, once every 2 weeks. And we're also publishing updates about our website, which is going to come out hopefully within the next month or so. That's where all of our stories in full will be able to be read. But the Instagram at American Bios right now is the best way.
If people are wanting to get involved or help, or they could offer something to you, do you want people to reach out?
Absolutely, yes. You can DM us is the best way. We check all of our DMs, and that's definitely the best way to get involved if you're looking to get into it.
Great.
Great, perfect.
Thank you for doing this.
Yes.
That's so great that
I love it. It's easy to do for me.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank
Tell
you
us
for
that
being here,
Instagram one more time.
At American Bios. There it is on the
There it
screen.
is right there.
Look at that.
Thank you so much.
Check it out. Thanks so much.
Thank you guys.